coming out here after the sun came up. But it was good practice, and excited about the challenge going to Arizona. It's good to get a win the other night and get back on track. So Arizona's a good football team, 6-2, 3-2 in the Pac-12. They run the ball extremely well. Kadeem Carey, as we know, he's a great player. They still take a lot of pride in the way they play defense. They fly around, they swarm, they hit, they tackle. So it'll be a great game. We're looking forward to it.
Kadeem, where does he kind of fit in terms of backs you've scouted so far?
Oh, he's a great one. I mean, he's an excellent football player. What are you, second in the country in rushing or something?
First now.
Last year?
Oh, last year, yeah.
Yeah.
This year he's number one.
Yeah. So that tells you kind of what you need to know right there. He's a great football player.
How much do you think he's improved this season?
I think he's a guy that gets better every time you watch him play. He was great last year. He's better this year. So, and next year he'll be great at the next level.
You guys are the last ones to actually hold him under 100 yards last year. Was there anything in that game in particular that you guys did to kind of bottle him up?
Well, we got the lead early, so I think they probably had to throw it more than they probably wanted to. So other than that, no. I mean, you don't necessarily bottle up Kadeem Carey. You try to limit, his explosive plays against you, but you don't lead the nation in rushing if you don't just stop those guys. It's going to be a great test for us.
What do you think about that offensive scheme? Arizona's, yeah.
It's effective. I mean, they make you think. If you look at them as a casual observer and you see the 4 wide sets, you think they're just going to sling it all over the yard. But really, they just do a great job of spreading you out and running it. And they're a great rushing offense. So, they're averaging, I think, 280-something yards a game running the football. It's pretty impressive.
Does that play well to your matchup? It seems like you guys have played the run pretty well this year.
It plays well to our matchup if we play well, and we read our keys and we tackle well. But they present some challenges because they get a great athlete in space. And, we have to come to balance and stay square, and we have to swarm. And we got to get this guy to the ground, and that's not easy to do.
How's Fabian Mora?
He's doing well. Yeah. He's out here today, and I think he'll be ready to go Friday or Saturday.
And Jordan James and his recovery?
He'll be ready to go Saturday. Simon will be ready to go Saturday. Eric Kendis will be ready to go Saturday. So that's good news.
How, with Simon ready to go, how does that change things in offensive line?
Reserve role.
Okay.
Yeah.
What, as far as the decision on that, is that just Scott doing really well?
Well, I mean, I don't think he's 100% healthy yet, but he's ready to go. So we just want to work him back in as we see fit.
What's made Scott kind of uniquely ready to step into that role? It seems like obviously the other freshmen have done well stepping in, but it seems like Scott really picked it up pretty fast. So it makes him able to do that.
Having a background at center helps. When you're a center, you're responsible for a lot of calls and a lot of adjustments. You have to identify fronts, and you have to identify rotations in the back end that might indicate a blitz or something. And so having that background, I think, helps him. It was kind of funny during the game. I think I told you guys this Sunday night. Did I tell you this in the conference call that I go over to Brett during the game and I said, "Hey, Brett," I said, "let's pick up the tempo a little bit." And he goes, "Well, if I could get my left guard, Peyton Manning, to quit making all these calls, we could go a little faster." I'm like, okay, pretty good. Because you see Scott, he gets down, he's pointing everything out. So it was funny that Brett, during the game, and it was, towards the end, it was jokingly, he said, "If I get my left guard, Peyton Manning, to go quit making all the calls, we'd go faster." So I got a kick out of that.
Maybe more cerebral than you say a normal freshman would be stepping into a role at the line. He's
just so mature, and he's confident, and nothing bothers him. And I don't know if you've met his parents or not. He's got an older brother that plays in the NFL, who's a walk-on, who was a finalist for the Burlsworth Trophy, which kind of shows you what kind of character he has. If you've ever met his parents, you'd understand why Scott is how he is. I mean, his dad's this amazing guy, a military man, and just nothing phases Scott. He's got a lot of confidence in himself. He works very hard. He's very conscientious, and he understands the game. He really does.
Speaking of tempo, how much of a concern was that last week heading into this week? Are you specifically, you talked to Brett at the end of the game. Are you making a conscious effort try to speed up tempo a little or get back to
No.
where you were?
No, I mean, it's hard with 3 freshman offensive linemen. We got to identify things. You just don't move as smoothly. Our tempo's been okay. I mean, we're fine. I like where we're at. What I like is good plays when the ball's snapped. So that's more important than anything. So I'm happy with where we are.